Are you ready?
Like, no.
Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah.
This is Mitchell Padilla,
It's you,
Halo 13. Yes, I'm fucking hungry as fuck. But here's top 2 winner, or it was a split between Sean and Johnny. That's why we're watching you.
Was that Asian haircut?
Yeah, it was the Asian haircut.
Felt necessary.
All right, what did you use today?
Grand Soil Scraps.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to play for next format, so I just kind of threw this together. All right, so I'm going to go into the monsters. It's 3 of these guys. Chimera, he special summons a Scrap Tuner from your grave when you normal summon him. So he's a 1-card Scrap Dragon when you summon him, and then get this. This thing just, it's a level 4 tuner. It doesn't do shit, but yeah. And then there's these 2. Goblins are actually really good. He's like Spirit Reaper. You set it, and then they don't kill it the first time.
I see everybody was having a tough time with this guy right now.
This thing is so good, because especially when you have it in grave, and then they get rid of your Scrap Dragon. Somebody always Dark Holes my Scrap Dragon. So then you get to special, so you special this thing back, and then they have to deal with this. They have to attack into it, and then I get the Chimera back, and then next turn I get another Scrap Dragon, so they lose. Yeah.
He said it too fast.
Okay, well,
Let him live.
they can figure it out.
Rewind the video, no problem.
And I play 2 Giant Rats.
Why rats? Just curious.
Fucking sexy.
It's actually pretty good. Well, this thing is actually fucked up really, really bad.
I'll buy it. No, just kidding.
$2 on the spot. Let's do it.
All
Hey, I got this.
But he brings out some pretty important things. Like, he can bring out Card Troopers. This thing sucks. I freaking mill the worst things with this card. But he also brings out this, which is just, like, the best out to everything. They have a Gear Gigant X, and they attack into this, and then it's like, sure, alright. And it's gone. Or, you know, Maestro, or something like that. So it just gets rid of everything. Shien. Everyone here plays Samurai for some reason. So,
Fuck him. We'll fuck him up.
yeah, so that's like the actual monsters. Then I play a lot of hand traps. I play 2 Baylor. I actually think this card is good against Mermails, and people play Mermails here. So they always Mooling Glacier me, and it's like, no, stop. And they big eye my Scrap Dragon, and that sucks. 2 Maxi. I don't know. It's all right.
Just draw power.
It's draw power, I guess. It's always an even, and it's it's an Earth. I don't know. It's really good against some decks, so like windups, but for a week. 2 Scarecrow.
Why the Scarecrow?
You don't really play back row, so you kind of have to stop them from killing you. And also, I mean, the real reason for this being in there was I die a little bit inside when I have Scrap Beast, Scrap Storm,
I'm sorry.
and I can't use it because they're gonna kill me, and it gets rid of my monster. So I have to like let the Scrap Beast die, and nobody's happy after that. So if I can actually Scrap Beast, Scrap Storm, and then get the Chimera to the hand and do that whole ridiculous combo, and then I have something to actually make me not die.
We'll have a memorial for that. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man.
all right.
I just felt necessary to do. I just couldn't resist.
Yeah, and then 2 Trag. This card's good. Yeah.
It's just good.
Overall, it's
I mean,
good. It's good.
It's just great.
Really good with Grand Mole. It's really good with Card Trooper. It's really good with Maxi.
Tuner, change level.
Yeah, I mean, changing its level, summoning a Scrap Beast, it's just so good. I don't play Gores, because I play Royal Decree mained. Yeah. But I play these guys.
How does 3 Grand Soil work?
I never draw it. So, I have to go through like half my deck before I get 1. So yeah, I don't know. I've never drawn more than 2 in hand. Oh, I've never drawn 3 in hand, so yeah.
That's what more than 2 means, yeah.
You should replace it with Barbaros.
People play Vanguard and they draw 4 of them. Whatever. So that's the monsters. I think it's like 25. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
What the fuck is this, Monster Mash?
No.
Alright.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
These are good. Yeah. Mind Control book. Yeah. Pot.
Fucking
they're
glare.
all
Staples, yeah.
They're all at 1 for a reason.
It's the onesies.
The onesies. And then Triple Lance.
Why'd you run Triple Lance?
I don't like MST in the main deck of this deck. I know there's the occasional person who runs Macro Rabbit. Oh, yeah, that sucks.
He's talking about Felipe?
I'm
Shout out to Felipe?
Yes, shout out to Felipe, actually, who's playing Mermails today, so...
We're gonna be hearing something today.
Yeah, Mermails.
But this card's really good against everything else, and I feel a lot better if they have 2 back row and I have a Grand Soil, and I'm summoning that, and let's say they bottomless, I'm good with this, where if I have an MST, they might actually have something else, so...
Alright.
One of the back rows, I don't like blind spacing 2 back rows. And then I play 1 Scrapyard. It's like a Rhoda. You add a Scrap Tuner. It's alright. So there's a lot of... You gotta get to your shit. And then 3 storms. Storm is really key.
What does it do?
Well, you target a scrap monster you control, and then you send a scrap monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then you blow up your scrap monster. Oh, no, you draw a card first, and then you blow up your scrap monster. So, the combo with this card is you have preferably this. You have this, and then you set this, so, alright, correct alignment. Preferably they would MST this, and you would chain it, because it's a quick play, which is really good. And then you send one of these to the graveyard, unless you already have one, in case you would send something like this. Yeah, get it out of the deck. Then this, you draw a card, and then you blow this up, and then when this blows up by a scrap effect, which this is a scrap card, you add this to the hand. So the next turn you have the automatic Scrap Dragon.
So the occasional pluses.
It's really good, and it gets around Thunder King completely because you go to the grave and then you draw and then you add it from the grave to the hand. So it's kind of cool.
So it's a nephew to Thunder King.
No, it doesn't hurt at all. And then even if they have the Thunder King, like I can still make Scrap Dragon.
No, I'm just saying it's just a nephew to Thunder King.
Yeah,
You're not
absolutely.
gonna like touch this.
Yeah, and even if the Thunder King negates the Scrap Dragon, I still get to special summon the Scrap in the graveyard.
That is true.
Yeah, the traps, real quick, 2 torrential. I like being able to punish people who go balls out because they think I'm playing no traps. And then 2 decree.
Why did you play Scarecrow over Threatening Roar?
I don't like the concept of having an end phase MST because MST is generally really dead against this deck. And also because if I have a face up decree and if I draw a Threatening Roar, it doesn't work. And this card is really good, and if you have this, you're winning. You don't want to draw dead cards under this. That being said, you can still pop this if you really need to, and you need to set this up. Scrap Dragon. Alright, so yeah, that's the main deck. It's 41 cards. The extra deck. Cataster, Gaia, the 7s, it's Arcfiend.
How many times have you made Landois?
I made him... Today, I don't think I made him once. But I usually make him with, like, Giant Rat that survives, and then Goblin and stuff like that. Black Rose, this card is freaking good. It's so good. You blow up the field and you Grand Soil. And then you bring back this, and then you summon another Grand Soil. 3 Scrap Dragons. This is the only 8-star synchro you need, because it's the only one Chimera can actually make. And it's really good. It's protection in itself, and it's huge, and it blows stuff up. It's so good. It's like the best card. Xyz, Leviathan, Maestroke, Butterfly thing. Cowboy, Dweller, and...
Did you make Dweller today?
I did not, basically because I didn't need to. Usually if I mean, the Xyz, I don't think I actually made any of these today. I made this once, because I was playing against Lightsworns, and he had a big hand, and it was like, alright, well, why don't I just call Monster Effects? So that was good, and he didn't have Dark Hole, that was nice. He ended up actually having 3 JDs in hand, which was kind of... I got lucky, but whatever. I didn't make any of these. You'd rather make Scrap Dragon than any of these, but there's some situations where it's like, no, he has a Sandgan, I need to do this, or like, no, it's Mermails, alright, fine.
You don't have to worry about Sandgan.
That's true, that's true. I got another week of bad dreams about Sandgan. And then this thing, you can do the most damage if you go Chimera, Beast, like, some of those 2, attack for 33 total, and then make this thing and attach, you can make 4,100. So yeah, that's the Xyz, and then the last thing is that. The reason that the Heliopolis is in there is because if you summon a Grand Soil and you don't win that turn, you'd probably have a Scrap Dragon that you brought back. So you can Xyz these and make this thing, and then if they Dark Hole this, you don't have the negative effect of not being able to attack next turn. So that's why that's in there. Alright, just saying. Alright, so the side deck. Fossil Dynas, because...
They put in work?
They do. I mean, they stop a lot of things, and then you can set them against Dino Rabbit and blow up stuff, and you can set them against Windups and blow up stuff, and Samurai, and then you can summon them against other things and stuff. Alright, Thunder Kings. Yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's a good card. 2 Smashing Ground. I don't want people having their own ones of these and these, so if I can get rid of those, that's good. It's also really good against things that can't deal with losing their big boss monsters.
Why not play Soul Taker?
I don't like giving my opponent life points, and in a lot of situations, their biggest defender is going to be the one that I want to kill anyway. Like Mermails, their whole field, Moulin Glacia is the biggest defense, so it still gets rid of it. And then, you know, people here don't really run heroes, And I mean, outside of you, nobody really runs Chaos Dragons.
Yeah.
And I haven't really seen you playing them.
Dude, you just called
Okay,
Marcos
fine,
a
fine.
bitch.
He's been playing Insectors for quite a while here.
just this week.
Well, he's playing Insectors with like Guaiba or something.
Oh yeah.
That was
2
pretty
weeks
cool.
ago. That was a long time ago.
That was pretty sick, I have to say. 3 MSTs for Fissure, Cosmos, Skill Drain, whatever.
Etc.
Yeah, things that come in games 2 and 3, and that aren't there game 1. Mind Crush, Mermails,
So many
Windups.
deck search.
So good. So good.
What'd you side it in against today?
I sided it against Windups. I sided it against. Let's see. Geargia, Insector. Thank you. Guaiba-less Insectors. I believe.
Did you ever pull it off?
I got it off against Ronald once, who was playing Windups.
He was sour today.
Yeah.
So salty.
Well, it was his last tournament, and he
Yeah,
kind
It was
of.
his last tournament with Windups, and I mean, games 2 and 3, it was literally like, I drew both of them. Both games 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And he's playing Windups, so. It's
That's tough.
yeah.
How that is.
And I had all of the lances, which was
Oh, God.
This guy's
pretty. I mean, it was pretty sacky. I'm not gonna lie. All right, then we've got 2 Soul Drains.
What
I
are
know
Soul Drains for?
It's for Mermails, because that deck is a weird matchup. Sometimes it's good, and then sometimes they absolutely poop on me. So I like being able to just stop all of their stuff. No, you can't use your graveyard. Even though it does stop a couple of my things like Scrap Dragon in the graveyard and Beast in the graveyard with the storms and stuff like that, you still need this against stuff. And then 2 Shadow Mirrors for Insectors, Dark Worlds, Insectors.
I see you're putting all the hate on me.
I'm sorry.
Alright, that's fine. I can accept it. But you got top 2 today, so. Amazing pulls again, surprisingly.
Pulled about
Crazy.
$75 worth
Holy
of stuff.
shit, that was so good.
God.
Medrot, Breakthrough Skill, Tiger King ulti, what else? Dragon,
Abyssdine,
Abyssdine, yeah,
one of every rarity.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
A Gorilla, a Crimson Blader.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
no, name the commons while you're at it too. Now,
No.
shout out to Arson.
Like
Oh,
anything
and
else you want
Mondo,
to say?
And Mondo and Armando.
Scraps are actually good. I would try them.
Alright.
Scraps are beast.
Well, we're gonna end it from here.
All right.
Alright, have a good one, guys.